Welcome to episode 1 of the PlayStation 3 hit list. If you haven't seen episode 0, go check it out because it explains everything and what I'm willing to go and do with my PlayStation 3 collection, which is I have a list and I am hopefully going to knock off games at a good rate off the list, and it will make my PlayStation 3 collection almost complete, or at least with the games that I super duper want. That's the aim. The whole video, if you haven't seen it, go check it out and then come back to this one, because this is like my first pickups of the PlayStation 3 hit list. So you need a, kind of bit of a backstory. You kind of need to know that before you go into this, because I'm not going to go deep dive into it. I know I'm speaking a lot right now, but we're not, okay? We're not. I have about 6 games so far, which is a good amount to start with. It really is. And obviously these are games that are priced higher than like my normal pickups. Like, they're expensive. Some of this is quite expensive, so we're going to go through it. We're going to see what games I've actually knocked off the list, and then see how much I paid, how much they're worth. And yeah, that is literally the gist of this video. Honestly, I'm super excited to actually get this video out, because some of this has been here for like a week or so. I've just been waiting for like a couple of deliveries so I can do this first video. I'm thinking about doing this maybe like once a month. It depends like how lucky I get per month, I guess. If I get like 3, 4, 5, 6 different like games come through, you never know. I might. You just don't know. You can't rule it out. So probably at least once a month, I would say, for like the bigger PlayStation 3 stuff. So for all your PlayStation 3 fans, this is a must-watch video. Let me tell you, it is a must-watch video, ladies and gents. Let's get into it. As I said, this is a big video. It probably won't be the longest video in your life, but the type of like pickups I'm going to show you, I'm so happy that I've got them. So beyond happy, especially one of them, because I got them for a fantastic price, almost half price of what it goes for like CEX. So I'm really excited to show you that. The rest of it should be pretty cool. I'm excited about it. I can't remember a couple of them. They're all in these parcels here, so we're just going to go open them for the best. So that's literally the bottom line. I need to find my scissors, because I'm not going to struggle today with opening parcels. So we have our trusty scissors. But the first one isn't even in a parcel, because this one actually came from CEX. So I paid CEX price for this. And this is the first game off the PlayStation 3 hit list, which is Space Marine. The first one on PlayStation 3. Now, I know obviously the second one has just come out. I say just come out. It came out in like September. But I really wanted to get Space Marine on the PS3. This did jump up to like 20 quid, something like that. It's now back down to 12, which is a price that I'm willing to pay from CEX. It's complete with the manual. You can see the receipt there as well. I got another game as well, but I think you've already seen that. I hope so anyway. I'm not sure. But anyway, Space Marine, that's not too bad. Fully complete with the manual. Gorgeous. £12 spent so far. I think this is the cheapest game in this bunch, I think. So yeah, that is banging to start with. Okay, so we're going to move on to our second one. This is our first one in a, I don't know, a parcel. It's a parcel, let's be honest. That's what this is. So we're going to just open this up right now. If I can open my scissors, hopefully we'll get into it without causing too much issue. I'm not sure. I think it's a bag within a bag within a bag, as per usual. I think this came from Vinted, if I'm not mistaken. Most of these came from Vinted, but I do have an eBay purchase as well. Or maybe 2, actually. Maybe 2 from eBay, which does not happen often. Doesn't happen often, so I'm kind of happy about that. So we have this. Here it is. Yep, lovely, good game. So we're going to go into this one as well. If you can hear the rustling, I apologize, but again, not much I can do about it. So it is what it is at this point. We're just going to open this up. I can't remember what this is. Aha, yes, right. So the next game on the list, I believe this cost around £15-16 posted off Vinted, which is about half the price it goes for in CEX. So again, a great edition, it really is. And that is Dragon Age Ultimate Edition. It includes all of the DLC on disc for Dragon Age Origins, which is fantastic. It's complete with the manual. It's in gorgeous condition. Like I said, I paid, I think, £16, and I believe this game still goes for around the £32 mark off CEX. So half price on Dragon Age Origins. I already have Origins. I think I have like the collector's edition, which is just a sleeve cover version, but this comes with all the DLC on the disc, which I'm looking for PS3. You know, inevitable that the PS3 store will go down, so you won't be able to get the DLC, so this will be the only way you can get the DLC on the disc. So I imagine it will probably go up a little bit. The Dragon Age Origins games or the Dragon Age games are pretty good. I don't think I played Origins, but this is cool. 16 quid into a £32 game. I'm all over that. That's 100%. Two massive games down so far. We have Space Marine and we have Dragon Age Origins Ultimate Edition. That's banging. I think that's what, £28 spent so far, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure, but we're there. So we have another one. I think we will do this one next. This sounds like it's bubble wrapped quite nicely, which is pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie. How's your weekend been? How's your week's been? Let me know. Let me know what you've been up to. Let me know what you've been collecting. Let me know what you got. I'd love to know. So this is yes. So this is a game that I've been looking for a long time, and it's very difficult to find it cheaper than what it is in actually CEX. I think I literally got this for maybe £1, maybe £2 cheaper than what it is in CEX. It's up to £18 in CEX, so I think I paid 16, something like that, £16.20. Screenshots will be going up anyway, so you know, bear with. But it seems to be in pretty good condition. Let's just check the disc. Not too bad. It's got the odd mark, but I'm okay with that. It's got a bit of a crack in the top of the case, but again, I can recase. That's not a problem at all. This is one of my favorite TV shows to watch ever, up until season 3, and then the rest of it's kind of a bit mediocre. 4 is alright. 5's, you don't need to watch it at all, but that is Prison Break. Now this is Prison Break: The Conspiracy. I don't know whether this actually follows like the first season of Prison Break. I'd hope it does, but I don't know. If it does, then we're in for a half decent game, I'd assume. I've heard good things about it. I have, and it intrigues me. And like I said, Prison Break, the actual TV show, is one of my favorite TV shows of all time. So I'm very happy to have that. Like I said, I don't think I got it that much cheaper than what it is in CX. I think I paid like £16 something, £16.20, whatever it was, with fees on Vinted. But I'm very happy to have that. Super duper happy. So that's another £18 game included in this little bundle, which is fantastic. Prison Break, I love it. I absolutely adore the series. It's one of the best series. If you haven't ever watched it, watch the first season and then come back to this video, because it's phenomenal. It is phenomenal. Season 4, season 5, kind of misses the boat a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Season 3 is okay, but season 1 is phenomenal. One of the best opening seasons of a TV show I've ever seen in my life. So there you go. Next up on the list, we have a brand new, I believe it looks to be a brand new game, which is a surprise. It doesn't have the PS3 tear, I don't think, but I don't know if it's supposed to. But this was cheap. I think this is half the price than what it is in CEX. I think it goes for around £20 now in CEX, so that's pretty cool. This was an eBay purchase, so I don't know whether this is brand new, but it is sealed. So that is Natural Doctrine. Yeah, so you can get this on PS4 as well. It intrigues me a lot. It does look pretty cool. However, you will see that this game is not in English. I believe it's a German copy. It may be Polish, but I think that's German on the back. I'm not sure. Yeah, No Earth PlayStation. I believe that's German. Let me know down below. But that's cool. This literally cost me less than £10. I think it was like 9 quid posted off eBay. And it appears to be brand new. I don't know, because the only thing that's sort of troubling me is the fact that there's no PS3 tear. So it could be a reseal. But it's a bloody good reseal, I tell you that, if it is. Hey, Natural Doctrine is supposed to be around £20. It's another game off the PlayStation 3 hit list. Can I complain? No. I don't mind the fact that it's not English. There's going to be a couple of games like in this little like series that probably won't be English due to the fact that the English counterparts are either very, very difficult to find or very, very expensive. So Natural Doctrine for £9 and it sells for about 20 in CX, and there's not too many copies about. There isn't. So it's one to look out for, let me tell you. I'm happy with that. That's cool. That it looks like a good game. Like I said, it's supposed to be decent, and you can get this on PS4, which I think is cheaper on PS4. I think it's around £10 to £15 on PS4. So not really sure why the PlayStation 3 version is more expensive, but it is. So that's 4 games down. 4 beautiful, beautiful games added and off the list. That's fantastic. That is really good going. That is brilliant. That you can't ask for more. You can't ask for more. You really can't. So, ladies and gents, let's have a little bit of a recap before we do our last one, because the last one is a massive one. It's the biggest purchase I've done in this video. So we have 4 absolute bangers of PlayStation 3 games, in my opinion. We have Space Marine, Dragon Age Origins Ultimate Edition, Prison Break, The Conspiracy, and Natural Doctrine. That is really good. It's 4 great games off the list to start with. I'm very happy with that. That is good. It's a good progress. I'm finding it a little bit more difficult than what I thought, to be fair, due to the fact that I'm trying to find games on like really good prices like I always do, and to find the ones that I specifically want is a little bit of a challenge, but I'm up for it. We've got 4 games already. We're going to open the 5th one right now. Leave a like on the video because it will give me a lot better luck with the 5th one. Trust me, you'll enjoy it. It's a fantastic special edition. It really is. It's brilliant, and it came off eBay, which doesn't happen that often. Although 2 of our pickups today have come from eBay, so I can't slate them too much. I can't. So here we go. 4 games so far. Utterly brilliant. One of them looks to be, brand new. Looks to be brand new. I'm not going to say whether it is or isn't because I don't know. But it looks to be brand new. If it had the PS3 seal, I'd be like, yeah, fair enough. It's fully brand new and everything would be, happy and dandy. But it doesn't, which kind of makes me, question it a little bit more. So we're going to get into this last one. Now, I have had this probably for the best part of nearly 2 weeks at this point. This was half price on eBay. I put in an offer on it. Not cheeky offer. It was a little bit cheeky, but I didn't think it was too bad. I think this was up for like around 30, maybe a little bit more. Can't really remember. I got this for like £26 posted, which I'm not going to turn my nose up at all. It's probably one of the nicest special edition like steelbooks you can get. And shout out to Super Daz for the recommendation on it, because if it wasn't for him I probably wouldn't have bought it. But I've seen like the steelbook of this and it is beautiful. It is probably the nicest steelbook on the PS3 in my opinion. So this goes for I think £48 to £50 in CX. I paid 26, so it's my most expensive pickup in this video, and that is We Are Tekken Tag Team Tournament 2. So Tekken Tag Team Tournament 2, We Are Tekken Edition. The outer box is in pretty good condition. There's a few little, marks and scrapes here and there, but overall, that's in perfect condition for me. I'm not a mint collector at all. It's more than good enough to be displayed. It really is. So we are going to open this up. Hopefully it's complete. I think it is. And I will show you how gorgeous this steelbook actually is, because honestly it is phenomenal. It's utterly gorgeous. So the actual game is complete with everything, all the gubbins and everything in there. But let's have a look at this gorgeous steelbook. Look at that. I don't know how well that is going to come across on camera, because there's probably going to be quite a lot of glare from that. But honestly, that is beautiful. That has to be one of the nicest steelbooks on the PlayStation 3. It really is. It's fantastic. It's remarkable. It comes with all the rest of the stuff, which is, what is it? We have the soundtrack, which is really cool from a Tekken. We have that. We have the soundtrack, and we have the art of Tekken as well. So I think it's complete with everything, which is incredible, especially for the price. I got super lucky on this. Like I said, I don't know. I put in an offer on it a couple weeks ago, a couple weeks ago, and it got accepted and it got posted. So here we are. We are Tekken edition of Tekken Tag Tournament 2. It's great. The game is, I don't know. I've never played Tekken Tag Tournament. I mean, is it as good as, you know, your normal Tekkens? I'm not sure. But this special edition is well worth the money. £48 in CEX, which I don't think is too bad for the actual price either. But to get this for £26 posted, I am not complaining whatsoever. That is a massive one off the list already, and I can't be happier. I think, yeah, 26 something posted off eBay. Nuts. Utterly remarkable. That is, you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. So we are back onto the PlayStation 3 hit list. We have 5 games to knock off this hit list, which I'm utterly happy about. It's brilliant stuff. So we go down to Tekken. We have that is at £48 from CEX. We paid £26, I believe, and 70 pence, including like the buyer protection, something, whatever it is. That was from eBay of all places. And that is obviously at the date of this video, which is whatever that is. I can't remember. That was from the 09 of June 2025. There you go. So that's our first one in. That's brilliant. I'm overly happy with that. £26. That's nearly half the price of what it should have been. So there you go. So we have that in. Then we need to go down to I think Space Marine is at the bottom. So we paid 12 for Space Marine. So it is what it is on that front. We got that from CEX, and we picked that up a couple days ago. So I can't remember when that was. I think it was like the 5th, something like that. I can't remember. I don't know. I'm too old to remember dates. So there you go. And then Natural Doctrine, which was, again, probably like 3 or 4 days ago. So we'll go for the 5th again, just to, you know, be easy and happy. What was it? 2025. There you go. I didn't pay that. I paid like £9.83 or whatever it was from eBay. So you get the gist of what this is going to be, you know, entailing. So we have Dragon Age Origins as well. So we bought that probably about a week ago at this point. So that is 02/06 2025. Fantastic. That's supposed to go for 35. I thought it was 32. There you go. It was like £16 something, £16.20. I'll say 30 because I can't remember. And then that came from Vinted, of all places. There you go. That's 3 in. And now I need to try and find Prison Break, wherever that is. Prison Break. Here we are. Here it is. That was, again, like the 2nd. Because I bought a couple of these on the same dates. And then I paid like £16.30. I know I did. It was the same sort of price as Dragon Age Origins. And then that came from Vinted. There you go. We have stuff being filled in to the list, which is fabulous. Look at that. That is brilliant. So £26.70 plus the 16 from Vinted. That's 36, 42, 43 quid. And then we have £16.30 again. So that's 53, 59, 59.30. Round that up to a tenner just to make my life easier. 69. 30, and then that is £81 spent so far for games that are meant to cost 55, 65, 67, 77, 85, oh Jesus, 125, 133 pounds. I've spent £85 on. That's good going. That's impressive, I have to say. That really is impressive. It's half price nearly. That's a great start to the list. It's fantastic. If you guys have enjoyed watching me go through like my more expensive pickups, my PlayStation 3 hit list, be sure to drop it a like and maybe consider subscribing to the channel for more content like this, because I'm super excited to release this. This is fantastic. We have made good headroom. 5 games down out of 78 games, 73 to go. Wish me luck. I think I'm going to need it, so that's what it is at this point. Honestly, I'm super excited. I just want to get it like close to being done, but that's going to take time. So we just have to get what we get and don't get upset is pretty much the bottom line to that. So here we are. Thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you so much for all the support. Be sure to drop a like I said. Maybe consider subscribing to the channel. But for now, guys, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in a bit.